it's so, yeah, Epsom salt, man. I don't know, that shit killed me. I was going crazy for days. I'm like, Epsom salt? Bro, these people fucking, they put toilet seats on top of hollow tree trunks, all right? Like, where the fuck is the tub for Epsom salt? You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking whack, man. So we traveled I traveled with this group, what am I saying? Across the country, I went on tour with this bus called the Bubble Bus. It's like this Church of Bubbles type thing. You guys know what it is. Toronto fans know what's up. It's what it sounds like. It's a big school bus that this couple decked it out, and they turned it into the Church of Bubbles. They got bubble machines blasting from it. We just roll into towns, playing music, blasting bubbles, spreading joy, cheer, just good vibes, you know? And the Bubble Bus philosophy is real easy. It's real simple. People are like, is this a cult? You guys are the Church of Bubbles, blah, blah. It's like, nah, bro. It's literally, everybody's a beautiful bubble. Don't be a prick and pop in other people's bubbles. Merge with other bubbles and fucking grow and be bubbly, you know what I mean? So that was the whole, like, philosophy of the thing. And they had a mic with a speaker set up that I got on from time to time. I wasn't like we had a legit MC Bubbles, but every now and then I'd get on the mic and I'd throw compliments and I'd just like spread positivity and joy and all that stuff, right? So this one time we're driving through and I see these two kids, they're like a 9-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I'm like, yo, stop, let's like spread some joy to these kids. Bubble machine goes on. Music's going on, we're partying, we're dancing, and I'm in the bus and I see them from outside. I got the mic on. I'm like, yo, is that a tie-dye shirt? I love tie-dye. Awesome. And her little brother has like a blue streak in his hair. And I'm like, yo, is that blue hair? I love blue hair. And then his mom comes up, like, from the thing, like, who the fuck is talking to my kids on the speaker? You know what I mean? And she comes over, she has a baby in a backpack, like a little infant in a fucking backpack. And I'm like, is that a baby in a backpack? I love backpacks. Thank you for getting it. We had to drive off. The woman was like, you can't just say you love babies. I'm like, no, never. I fucking hate those little gremlin shits. Look, I might bullshit a lot, but compliments is not anything I bullshit ever, okay? Like, no. Fucking kids, man. It's kids, babies in backpacks. I've seen so many in BC. It's stupid. I was at a boat party. A boat party, bro. We're in the fucking water. We're partying. We're on drugs. We're going crazy. And I'm dancing with this girl, and then someone like brushes me, and I look over, and I see a baby, and I'm like, is that a thigh? Is that a fucking? I look over and I see the thigh, and I'm like, yo, baby, is this a fucking? Is that a baby? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And I just walked to the end of the boat. It was so. I was just like, she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, there's a baby at a party? Are you kidding? What if he wants to change at the DJ booth and the fucking mom forgets to like throw a cloth over the dick and he just pisses all over the DJ booth? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Who brings a baby to a party, dude? Fuck that. Man. We were there. We were at Victoria. Okay, this happened in Victoria. So we would like drive around. We'd park in a parking lot and then just tent in like a patch of grass that's beside the bus. You know what I mean? And excuse me, beer. Get your beers, tip your waitress, all that jazz. Anyway, so we're in Victoria. We get there at like 2 a.m. It's pitch black. We wake up at like 7, 8, and I'm walking around the park, and I see there's like a barn. And I see on the outside the barn, it says, Beacon Hill Children's Farm. Beacon Hill Children's Farm. And I'm like, what the fuck is a children's farm, bro? Is this where they breed children? Like, what the fuck is it? My mind is going off. I'm like, dude, I don't get it. What the fuck is a children's farm? Is it like a petting zoo and I get to pet an Indian boy? Like, what is, like, the fuck is a fucking petting, like, is a thing, you know? And so I'm like wandering the park. I'm just like going around, just like wondering. And then at 9 a.m. they open. And we come back to the tents. And we see a lineup of like kids and strollers and parents, all the thing. And I'm like, what is a fucking children's farm? Are they all going to get milked? Like, I don't get what the fuck is going on. All right, look, dude, it was either milked or slaughtered. It's a farm, all right? So I'm glad to see where you guys land on that. I'm very glad. Kids are fucking pieces of shit, aren't they? These things are coming out of the wrong hole for years. They're just evil little things. I don't care what anybody says. You're evil, and then you get to be taught to be good. okay? Think of all the demented, twisted shit that we just normalized for kids, like throughout our lives. Burning ants with magnifying glass. That's just something we used to do. That was a thing. Catching ants with butterfly nets? What? I mean, catching butterflies with butterfly nets? What the fuck? What did a butterfly do to you? Like, that's something that kids would just fucking do. Walmart sold butterfly nets. How fucking twisted. Bro, I was evil as shit when I was a kid. I don't know if you remember this. It's funny that you're here because this is actually with you. I was 9, he was 8. My little sister was like 6. And we're in the backyard and my grandfather finds a toad. Do you remember this? Okay, my grandfather finds a toad, and it is the cutest, just fits in your palm toad, okay? And we're playing with it, it's jumping around, we're having the time of our lives, just, playing with a toad, it's jumping, we're having fucking fun. And then it stops moving for like 5 minutes, and we're like, it's dead. Fucking girl, we grab it, we throw it on the thing. He grabs one side of the thing, I grab one side, I go in, I grab a knife. I'm like, high school kids dissect these things. Let's get a jump start on our education. And I fucking split it down the thing. I'm like, don't France eat frog legs? I like cut them in half, put them in an envelope, go across the street to the post office. Like, bro, what the fuck are kids, dude? Kids are fucking evil, bro. I was the worst. I used to have a leash. All right? Like, I came to this country, and within a year, my parents got me a leash. And it's not like those cute little backpacks with a rope that you see, you know what I mean? No, I had a Canadian Tire rope around my waist. Like, it was a leash, all right? And the reason why, because I know you guys are all wondering, like, what the fuck did I do to get a leash? We went to Sears. Remember Sears? Remember how awesome Sears used to be? You guys are like, what the fuck is Sears? They're 17. It's okay. Anyway, I'm kidding. I don't think they are. How old are you guys? 21. Okay. Yeah, it was the same thing. Anyway, I'm sorry. I love you guys. So Sears. Where was I at? Sears, right? My parents bring me to Sears, and I see couches in the shoes training section, and I immediately just play hide and seek with my family. But I forget to mention that I'm playing hide and seek. And they shut the shit down, bro. They got fucking security. They had everything. It was stupid, dude. Fucking kids, man. I met this one kid while I was thinking, because we're going to meet kids. Like, kids are it's bubbles and shit, right? So every now and then, there's going to be a kid that comes. But I met this one piece of shit kid, bro. This guy, he was maybe like 11, I want to say, like the real piece of shit age, you know what I mean? He was about 11, and he was wearing a gi. Do you guys know what a gi is? Yeah. Some martial arts motherfuckers in here. So he was wearing a gi, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Is that Taekwondo or karate? And he's like, Taekwondo. Like, doesn't give a fuck about anything. Like just no emotion, no energy. I'm like, you piece of shit. This fucker, he had a mullet with like shaved side thing, and it was like in checkers. It was like, like, who the fuck, bro? So I'm like, oh, Taekwondo, that's amazing. Like, do you know what that means? And he's like, no, not really. And I'm like, okay, well, Taekwondo is Korean, and it translates into hands and feet, because they teach you how to fight with your hands and feet. Isn't that fucking cool? Is that not cool? That's a fucking awesome fun fact. When I was in it, I was like, that's wicked. This fucking piece of shit goes, okay, well, like, why don't they just call it hands and feet? Because we're in Korea, they don't fucking speak English, bro. Are you kidding? What? Wow, this is why I don't fucking talk to you kids, bro. I go, oh, that shit made me so mad, dude. I don't get if people are still having kids, bro. With all the possessions, all these horror movies going on, every kid's getting possessed. I'm gonna have to kill my firstborn just in case. You know? Like, I'm just kidding. I ain't having a firstborn, bro. My pullout game goes way before sex. It was great. It's fucking...